how generative design works. How we can work with a generative approach. Starting from the concept that we have to move from forms to transformation rules, we start from something existent, or something that has not the importance of the first drawing, the first scribble, but is something that is only the first moment to start our process. Must have not problem to draw something, because we know that is only the first step, and if it is far from our idea, that's okay. The process will be a little bit longer. It's better, because more the process is longer, more the quality of our project can enhance, can increase, and we have to apply the transforming rules to arrive to the possible results. Why? How we do that? First, we have to design a new car. We have to start identifying the structure of the object that we are going to design. But this structure is not an exhaustive thing. More, it's better if the structure is very subjective, personal, and very mad, or something like that. For example, you have to design a new car. You say, okay, the structure of the car is two wheels, one, I don't know which is the name of volante,
I don't know.
and two red light, and the other after. Another say, oh, but the car is too light in front and a seat. And this is the first structure of it. We call this structure paradigm. And the paradigm is a structure that can be filled with other structure until we arrive to the complexity of the system that we are designing. Why we have to identify the first paradigm? Because we can identify inside this paradigm the events that we can transform. And so we can say, oh, I can transform the lights, because in the first paradigm, lights are one of the more important things, events. More, which a character that I identify as a character peculiar of my vision, and we apply transforming rules to arrive to something that is more closer to our vision, and so on. So the paradigm helps us to work one event after the other event, and not all together. Also all together in a part of paradigm, but not all together from the detail to the whole object, but step by step. This is important because in this way we have more possibility to organize ourselves and arrive to a quality of our design. For one side, this is the approach from the other side, we have to construct a set of tools to use that are the transforming rules. We can construct them using a lot of different technology, from algorithms, also physical tools. Also, it's not important that these tools, these transforming rules, have to be only algorithms. Maybe also other type of tools, if they are able to manage the transformation from the past, from what you see in the future. Fossilon said, one characteristic of visionary people, creative people, is to construct their own tools. If we don't construct our tools, we cannot arrive to do something that is recognizable, that can follow, that can belong to our vision. How to construct these tools? Using our references, using the things, the music, the images that we like, using what we like, and using that, focusing some different characters. And it's better remembering something that have one of the characters that you want to have in your style, to not use directly the image of this architecture, of this object, or the music, hearing again the music, but remember this music and defining how the music transforming itself from the beginning to the end, and say, oh, this is fantastic, or this is very, very important. The character of this transformation is very important, is very similar of what I have in my mind, and I write something that memorize this transformation. And I have to memorize this rule in a way that I can use that for transforming this mouse, for transforming another thing, for transforming a logo, for transforming what I am, what is the theme of our design activity, or a part of the object that I am designing. And when I have identified that this transformation that I have, for example, read in a piece of music can be useful for me, for example, in a particular moment, for example, when I fold an object, a lot of time you need to decide how to fold something, how to start up something, how to close, to finish something, and then to finish an object, but to finish a communication, but to finish a music, but to finish how it ends, how it begins, how it's folded. How can I fold that? How can I finish? How can I start? And so, how can I make an hole in an object? And looking at the door that I like very much, I say, oh, how can I transform my object? Inserting an hole, I can use this reference, and I define a rule that I can use in a lot of different occasions. So, For one side, there is each project that we have to manage with a paradigm and so on. For the other side is a box of our tools that we fill with every new tool. Every time we think to something very interesting, and we think that this rule, this transformation rule, can be useful in our design processes. This is not more.